What's going on, guys? It's Afraid Not, and we're continuing our little mini series on our countdown to Xbox One, which is out this Friday, so that makes it 5 days left. Only 5 days. And what I'll be talking about today is my most played game. Now, this by far, I think I put the most hours into Modern Warfare 2, and at the time it was my first proper first-person shooter game I ever played really got into. I remember picking this up on release day on the PS3, because I only had a PS3 when I bought this. And it was only for the single player that I wanted to play it, because I remember playing COD 4, and I never played the COD 4 online when it came out, but when I bought this I would love the single player to COD 4, so I thought, you know, I'm going to buy Modern Warfare 2, I'm just going to play the single player, you know. And it only wasn't until I think about a week after the release day, after I finished the campaign, and one of my colleagues at work, he said to me, oh, you should really go online with this and give it a go. So I went on there, tried it, and I think my first game I must have gone 2 and 20, I must have got 2 kills and died 20 times, but it just kept me wanting to come back. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's definitely my most played game, and it was, I mean, to be honest, it was my favourite game at the time. It wasn't only until, I would always say that I think the first 3 months of this game's release, I think anyone can agree that this was by far the best game out in the market at the time, before all the exploits come in, before all the care package hacks and the javelin glitches and all the, well, and if you can remember it, they just didn't get patched at all, did it? It took them ages to come up with a patch. But above all of that, I mean, I just kept playing this game, just kept coming back to it. And especially with the care package glitch, because that really, you saw that in every single game. But even then, like, you knew it was going on, but you'd still carry on playing it. And to be honest, at the time, I didn't moan about it at all. It was my first ever first-person shooter, first ever Call of Duty that I really got into. And this game is definitely my most played, as I say. And there's a reason why. Anyway, so I first bought it on PS3. It took me until Christmas, I think, so only like a month or two to actually get an Xbox 360. It wasn't actually my first 360 either, it was my second, but that's another story. But yeah, I got it at Christmas. I went out, I think, on Boxing Day just to buy this game straight away, because I didn't actually get it with the console when I got it on Christmas Day. And yeah, this was the first game that I went to. I needed to get it straight away. I remember going to, I think, Blockbuster at the time, who are now gone bust in my area, they certainly have. But yeah, it was just one of those games that when I was at work, I was sitting there, I was YouTubing videos, people like Hutch, C-Nanners, just how to get better at this game, and this really got me into the YouTube scene, to be honest. When I was actually YouTubing a few tutorials, few guns, you know, the best guns to use, that's when I really got into it. And yeah, I'll be at work and I'll be streaming things on YouTube, and I'll be like, yeah, I can't wait to get home and try that out. And to be honest, I don't think that feeling's ever going to come back, especially towards Call of Duty. I'm hoping Titanfall's going to be good, but then again, it does look like a bit Halo-ish, a game that I didn't really enjoy. I mean, I played it a couple of times. I didn't play Halo 3 actually. I played Halo Reach, which I enjoyed, and I did actually have Halo 4 last year, but I ended up trading that in. But yeah, I don't know if that magical feeling of having a new game, all that kind of thing, because I know it seems really sudden, but even with Ghosts at the moment, I feel like I'm already burnt out on it. I'm not, and I cannot wait to get it next week, to be honest. I'm sort of thinking I'm going to leave it this week, and just, yeah, I feel like the maps just do not suit 6v6. Now, that's not to say the maps are bad. I think they're pretty, I think they're well designed, but they need to be a lot smaller. And yeah, and also with Ghost, I've heard a rumour that Scrapyard from Modern Warfare 2 is coming back. Now, I was over the moon when they brought back Terminal on Modern Warfare 3. That was one of my favourite maps, and still one of my favourite maps to this day, and it's a really good map, and especially even Favela. I love Favela, the map you're watching now. And even after revisiting, because this gameplay is actually from tonight, I know it's not very impressive, it's only at 19 and 4, I think, but to be honest, working around all the one-man army, the danger close tonight, it was just so frustrating, and I thought, well, do you know what, the first video that I'll get is, you know, half an upload. I will upload it. I hope to think that doesn't come across like I don't mind if the quality's shit, because it's not. Ain't like that at all. But this was just the first game that I really got, and I thought, you know, this is actually quite good, exciting gameplay, even though I'm just camping in the corner here. We'll ignore that one. But yeah, when I was playing tonight, I played a few of my favourite maps. Played Favela, Subbase, Invasion was a map I always enjoyed, and it's just weird because you go back to Modern Warfare 2, and I don't know if this is just because I'm biased, but in the whole game I didn't like one map, and that was Doral. Doral was the only map I didn't like, and why? Because it's big. I don't like big maps. I don't mind it every now and then. I try and think of one that I do like that's quite big. Bailout was a DLC map in this game, and it was quite a large map. I thought it was quite large, and I really enjoyed that map. I really did. I like the flow of it. As long as that you got the flow of the map right, I don't really think it matters with size. And look, last stand. I was fuming when this happened, especially look, noob tubes. But yeah, I will spit out what I'm trying to say. Yeah, now every single map on this game for me was perfect. The size of them, the flow of them, every single map, bar derail, obviously. I just thought that was really slow. And maybe just that was another reason that I just kept coming back and playing it. I just played and played and played. And you wouldn't actually understand. Well, I suppose you would as Call of Duty fans. But on my friends list, it isn't actually just me that was the most plays. I mean, I had all my close friends who I played with, who I met on Modern Warfare 2. I was about to say 3 then. They even to this day still consider this game is the best that ever come out, which to a certain degree, for the first 3 months I would say yes, but after 3 months and after the Wings video, advertising noob tubes, yep, that's when it all just went to shit, and I just thought, no, can't wait for Black Ops, because Black Ops had been announced at the time, and I was like, yeah, I can't wait for Black Ops, but I didn't put nearly the amount of hours into Black Ops as I did this. I think I put 16 days into Black Ops, the first one, which is still quite a fair bit, I suppose, but nothing on 30. Nothing on 30 days at all. So let's get a discussion going in the comments and let me know what your most played game is. I'd love to know, love to hear your thoughts. If it was Modern Warfare 2, then just leave it in the comments. Let me know exactly what game is your most played on the Xbox 360 console. I'll be continuing this little mini-series tomorrow with the first game that I ever played on the 360, so that'll be quite a good one. It's actually a game going back to 2006 it was released, so it's going to be quite a fun video to make. I'm not really going to have too much comments on it, I don't think, but you know, I'll make the video and hopefully we can have some fun that way. And if you like the video, please leave a rating. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys.